Dan and Amber back from Full Torque Fitness with another golf characteristic. As always, Amber's going to tell us what the golf characteristic is and how it affects your golf swing, and then I'll go over exercises that can help you deal with this characteristic and maybe correct it a little bit. Today, we'll be talking about the slide. So we slide to the left, slide to the right. There you go.
All right, so specifically the slide happens when we're in the downswing. It's then transition. Initially we want a little bit of a hip bump as we're shifting to the front, but some people exaggerate this move and end up with their hip way too far in front of them. Their arms are way behind, and that could come from lots of things, an inability to rotate on the internal rotation of that lead hip, or a lack of stability in our glute medius here on the outside, or even core stability. Lots of different reasons why this might happen, but either way, we're not getting a good post-up finish, and instead you move way too far into the ball slide. So we want to try to eliminate that as much as possible, because as you can imagine, that's a power suck.
Yeah, power suck. Yeah, okay. So definitely want to see if we can correct that. I've had a lot of golfers that have came in with that as an issue, just because their hips don't do what they say supposed to do, like Amber said with the glute medius there. So check out these exercises and see what you think. Here are a couple of great exercises that you can do to help deal with slide. And usually it's a weakness in the glutes, especially the glute medius, that have that happen. So the first one we're going to do is just a single leg glute bridge. It is a great exercise for activating the glutes. So Amber lays on her back. She takes one foot off the ground. She's going to push mainly through the heel of her right leg and lift her butt up off the ground and back down. And then back up and back down. What you may notice is that if you've had a TPI screen, this is basically one of the tests. You have to lift and hold, but we want to activate that glute. So we want to make sure that we continue to work on that and get stronger. I suggest that she does like 100 per side, just knowing where she's at, all right? She said 5's it, okay? Now, the second exercise we're going to do is what we call the side lying hip series. It's actually a series of 3 exercises. Obviously, you have to do it on both sides. One thing that we want to make sure is if you have for the head, the shoulders, the hips, and the feet are all in one line. So if I look at her down the line here, they're all in line. Now, what we want to do from here is, and you may have heard of this exercise, it's called a clamshell, the first one of the 3. So keeping the feet together, keep the hips stacked right there, we just want to lift that top knee up and down. I usually suggest 10 to 15 reps per side, or per exercise, per side. Now, she doesn't have a band around her knees, but you can put a mini band around your knees if you want more added resistance, okay? The second exercise, she's going to keep her knees together and she's going to rotate her foot up, all right? You're going to feel that TFL a little bit more, maybe the anterior fibers of the glute medius, okay? So do it again, 10 to 15, whatever you did the first one, you're going to do it for the second one. Then the third one, and the one that everybody finds the most fun, is we're going to lift this top knee anywhere between 3-6 inches, whatever, from the other knee. Then we're going to rotate that foot. Our goal is to keep this knee in position right here, not having it go up and down, right? Almost like there's a rod right here, and we're just rotating around that rod, okay? And this is where people really start to feel it. They usually tell me that the first 2 are easy, and then they do this one, and all of a sudden it all comes together, and that's because they all work to make the third one what it really is. All right, so we have the single leg glute bridge and the side lying hip series. Do those 2 exercises to activate your glutes and strengthen how your hips rotate, and that's going to definitely help you get out of that slide. All right.